to SNUathletics.com. This is Antoine Williams with my partner, Oscar Barcenas. And we are bringing you the SNU Crimson Storm ladies against the Oklahoma Baptist Bison. Today should be an interesting matchup. Oklahoma Baptist comes in at 2-3 and 0-2 in the GAC. Southern Nazarene are 3-5 on the year, 0-2 in the GAC. Southern Nazarene comes home after a two-match road trip in Arkansas, where they're looking for their first win in the Great American Conference play after dropping contests to Ouachita Baptist and Harding. SNU is also losing. Do you have any insight on today's matchup? Anything?
Well, what I've noticed in the 3 games they've lost in a row, they've all been shut out. They haven't created any offense, obviously. I was talking to Grace earlier today, and Grace Self, the captain, she said there might be a couple changes in the starting 11. Maybe she might be playing actually midfield. She normally plays as a center back. So we'll see how that goes. Grace is a great leader out in the team. She can play anywhere where coach needs her. So we'll see if Grace can help create some offense up there. But other than that, SNU definitely needs a W today. Coming off a 3 winless streak at home, I think it'll be very important for SNU to get this W today, especially that it's a conference game.
I agree with you, Oscar. I do. During this skid, the Crimson Storm have been shut out in all 3 games and have been shut out in all 5 losses this season. So with that being said, it seems like when SNU does it for them to get on the scoreboard early and take advantage of this home field advantage. So teams are getting ready to walk out, and we're getting ready to announce the starting lineups for both teams. And we'll be back with you. And we're back. The teams are walking out, and we're going to announce the starting lineups of both teams.
Ladies and gentlemen, good afternoon and welcome to West Harmon Field at the Wander Road Soccer Complex for today's Great American Conference match featuring the Bison of Oklahoma Baptist and your Southern Nazarene University Crimson Storm. Before today's introductions, would you please stand for a word of prayer and then remain standing for the playing of the national anthem. Dear God, we thank you for this day and thank you for letting us come out here and enjoy this great weather you've given us. And we just ask that you keep these athletes safe throughout the game, keep them all from injury, and we just ask that we glorify you in everything we do. In Jesus' name I pray. Amen. And now the starters for Oklahoma Baptist. In goal, number 1, Emma Beck. Number 13, Kylie Williams. Number 15, Kenzie Bice. Number 16, Kerrigan Edwards. Number 18, Kiera Mattingly. Number 19, Emily Infante. Number 21, Shade Alaka. Number 22, Michaela Lowry. Number 23, Reese Cano Garcia. Number 27, Shelby Shawn. And number 33, Maddie Wyndham. The Bison are coached by Mike White. And now, the starting lineup for your Southern Nazarene University Crimson Storm. In goal, a 5'3" junior from Yukon, Oklahoma, number 1, Natasha Fuentes. A 5'5" sophomore from Olathe, Kansas, number 2, Brianna Evans. A 5'6" senior from Bixby, Oklahoma, number 3, Nancy Williams. A 5'2" senior from Deer Park, Texas, number 6, Paige Rourke. 5'3" senior from Oklahoma City, number 8, Grace Self. A 5'11" sophomore from Moore, Oklahoma, number 10, Hannah Robinson. A 5'3" junior from Newton, Kansas, number 11, Hannah Yoder. A 5'7" freshman from Bethany, Oklahoma, number 12, Kelsey Busser. A 5'4" junior from Bethany, Oklahoma, number 13, Heather DiGiantomasso. A 5' junior from Oklahoma City, number 14, Alyssa Glitsky. And a 5'7" freshman from Chickasha, Oklahoma, number 19, Ashley Owens. The Crimson Storm is coached by Julie Duncan. Highlight them on y'all's roster and then we got back together, okay?
And we're set. Just a few minutes away from kickoff. Oscar, what are you looking forward to out of Crimson Storm tonight?
Well, the first thing I would say is the goals. I mean, they're in a little bit of a drought right now, like I said earlier. They need to score. They're not sitting very good in the GAC with goals, but they do have not a bad defense. I mean, I think they're ranked third in the GAC Tasha's second with saves. So I think defense will also be a key role. But first things first, they need to score. That's the main thing.
I agree. I do think they need to score. I see that Dijon Tomaso has been inserted back into the lineup. I'm not sure if she played over the weekend in Arkansas, but their first game back, she is back in the lineup. So with her back in the lineup, I do think she's going to be a spark for them. And we're off. Southern Nazarene starts with the early possession.
It looks like they dropped Nancy Williams in the center back and Grace up in the midfield. So there wasn't any changes in the starting lineup, but that was just the one modification they did is drop Nancy Williams back in the center back position.
There's a cross in, and it goes wide for a corner kick.
And Grace Self going to the midfield. And that was a good opportunity right there. That could have, right off the bat right there.
Good start for SNU today. Self with the corner. She plays it into the box, and it is deflected out wide. Great stop by Yoder. So far, Southern Nazarene is doing a great job of keeping possession and keeping the Bison off the ball. The Bison with the clear. One back by Southern Nazarene. Bison taking it down the line. That was a great defensive effort. Well done by Grace Self to knock her off the ball. Lowry taking it down the corner. Great stop by Brianna Evans. Brianna Evans has been a good bright spot for this Crimson Storm back line. She's done very well in the games that we've broadcasted.
This is interesting since it's their first meeting, their first official meeting since both SNU and OBU were in NAIA.
That's interesting. I did not know that, Oscar.
Yes, I think this is OBU's. I want to say this is their first year in NCAA.
So OBU has moved up to Division II as well.
Been NCAA since 2012. And so I think this will also be a little bit of advantage for them. They have more experience in OBU in this type of environment. But we'll see how SNU can cope with this today.
Uh-oh, there's a turnover in the back, and there's a shot that goes high over the crossbar. That's unfortunate. Crimson Storm have to limit the turnovers in the back. That could have been very dangerous and could have led to a goal.
Yes, I agree. I mean, like last time they played home against Midwestern State, I mean, they gave too much space back there, so we'll see if they fix that little mistake back there.
Great win by Bussert. She plays it over the top to Glitsky, and it is cleared away by the Bison. Evans with the throw in. Bussert loses it. It seems that Grace Self has been moved up into the midfield and isn't playing in that back line anymore.
No, like I said, that's the only modification they did in this starting 11. They dropped Nancy back as center back and put Grace in the midfield.
How do you think that will affect this Storm team?
Well, with Grace, she likes to attack a lot, so I think that's one reason why she got moved there. And Grace, I mean, she likes to sit back there, so I mean, I think that was a good switch by the coach right there. But we'll see how this turns out today. I mean, it's not the first time we've seen this before. I mean, there's times where she actually does put Grace in the midfield, or even sometimes as a forward. So we may see Grace up top today. So we'll see.
Interesting. I see Grace is that utility player for this team. You can put her anywhere and she'll be productive. Fuentes with the clear. Great step in by Dijon Tomaso. I'm definitely looking to see Dijon Tomaso get on the ball a lot. The last time we broadcasted her, she was definitely one of the better offensive players for this team. So I think with the addition of her in the lineup, it'll definitely help their offensive play as well.
I agree. I think just kind of go for the corners and just use John Tomaso's speed right there.
Evans with this breakup. Robinson on the ball, has tons of space.
Emily, you gotta connect to your forward, Emily.
She's looking for
Organize.
She was looking for Boussert on that pass.
Good talk.
Boussert is playing really high today as well. I know she's listed as a midfielder, but it seems to me that she's playing a really high midfield today. Seems like she's more in the attack, almost like that third forward.
I agree. But, I mean, I think that's where she's more comfortable in, the attack.
Oh, Glisky had a chance in front of the goal, and it was blocked by the goalkeeper. Great save by the Bison goalkeeper. She came up huge for her team right there.
That would have been a great opportunity for SNU right there.
You know, unfortunately, that didn't go in. That was really the first great chance by Southern Nazarene, but you have to put that away. You're right in front of the goal on the 6. You have to put that away.
I agree. I mean, even with the keeper down, I mean, she had to finish that.
But that is definitely a positive for SNU. They're creating chances. They're getting in the attack, which will create more opportunities for them as the game goes on.
Let's see if SNU can keep this drive the whole game, or at least keep the ball in OBU's end.
Storm with the turnover in the midfield. Bison try to counter, but it is stopped by Grace Self. Great tackle by Hannah Yoder.
And it looks like John Tomaso is going right back, and Yoder will be becoming the left outside mid.
Very interesting.
This is very indeed interesting.
I wonder why that switch was just made.
That's only something Coach Duncan has in her mind.
Ball goes out of play for a corner kick. It was deflected off of one of the OBU defenders. You know, it's interesting that the Storm have been shut out in their last 3 games because they're ranked 3rd in the conference with 12 shots per game. Usually if you're getting 12 shots per game, you're going to find at least 1 or 2 goals.
Oh, yeah, I agree. And right now they've had a couple shots. And
Goal!
And just the thing we were just talking about, the shots.
The shots.
I mean, Kelsey Booster was right there at the right time, right moment, right time. Managed to finish it. There was a little deflection right there, but I mean, goal's a goal.
The goal came in the 35th minute from Kelsey Bussert as the ball was deflected out after the corner kick. So what a start for SNU. Like we just stated, they're third in the conference in shots, and so far today, I believe they have 2 or 3 already. But Kelsey Bussert was in the right place in the right time, and corner kicks are dangerous.
Yes. But that was a good finish by Kelsey Bussert. And I mean, 10 minutes into the game, I mean that's a good start for them. We'll see if they can keep going with this momentum.
They have the momentum on their side, so they should definitely keep up. Grace win the ball in the middle. She takes a shot, and that sails wide.
And that's one of Grace's trademarks right there. She has a hard shot and she can shoot it. I mean, if she has room, she will shoot it.
That's good. She's definitely not shy to shoot the ball, which is something you're definitely going to need. Goal kick, recovered and won by Yoder. SNU has stepped up their pressure, and they're pressing really high right now. Great win by Yoder in the back. OBU gets the ball in the middle of the field. Great step in by Robinson. Robinson finds Glitzky. Glitzky inside the box with the shot. Goal! Great play by Hannah Robinson to find Glitzky inside the box. Not only was that a great pass, but what a turn by Glitzky. Glitzky received the ball and turned her defender, and she was able to get that shot off, and she put it in far post.
Now, this is the SNU that I want to see, that everybody wants to see. And like you said, great ball by Hannah Robinson. Great turn by Alyssa Glitzky, and what a finish.
Great finish by Glitzky. SNU is on the gas pedal, and they don't look like they're going to step off of it anytime soon. OBU with the ball. They're on top of their 18. Shot deflected. And it is picked up by Fuentes. Yoder looks for Bussert. There's a handball. SNU free kick. Self is going to take the free kick. Self plays it in. Great ball into the box. It's one away. Oh! Glitzky with another one. In the right place at the right time. Self played the ball in from the free kick. It was cleared up in the air by the OBU defender. And Glitzky was just relentless in her effort to win that ball, and she was able to beat the goalkeeper and put it in the back of the net.
Like I said, Grace Self, with those long drives into the box, and then just a lucky rebound for Alyssa Glitzky. But I think it might have been an own goal. One of the defenders may have pushed it in. But 3-0 in almost 15 minutes.
You couldn't have written that script any better for them.
And this is what SNU needs. They need to find the back of the net more and more and more. So I think SNU is not going to let off the pedal that easy. And I think they're going to keep driving.
I agree, Oscar. With the 3-0 lead, there's no reason to let up. You're up 3-0 within the first 15 minutes. Keep your foot on the gas pedal. Put this team away early. Fuentes with the goal kick. She clears it out. It's won back by the OBU Bison. Oh, what a battle down there. Unfortunately, there was a foul against Robinson. But it's a great battle. OBU with the free kick. Plays into the box.
Ooh.
That was dangerous.
That was very dangerous. You can't let the ball go in like that across the box. I think Fuentes should have came out, at least punched it out, or at least tried to get to the ball. Can't let it bounce like that.
You can't. If that ball's in your 6, Fuentes, she has to come out. Crimson Storm with the throw-in. Dijon Tomaso over there right back. Foul on the play. Gliski earns Crimson Storm a free kick.
And there goes Grace Self once again. Let's see if she can see if they can make that same play happen again. And oddly, the goal started coming when Coach Duncan made that switch for John Tomaso and Yoder.
I agree. So maybe that was tactical change. Self plays the ball in. Cleared out by...
Nope, that was Nancy
That
Williams.
was Nancy. It was cleared out by the Bison. SNU recovers. They have possession. SNU is really looking to get the ball wide today.
They're playing a lot better than they did last time they played at home against Midwestern. And they got a 3-goal cushion, so I mean they have. I wouldn't say to calm down a little bit, but I mean you'll be less pressured. You can play more freely, try some new things, see what happens.
I agree, Oscar. Robinson with the step. And the ball is cleared out. SNU with the throw-in. Evans throws it into Bussert. Bussert takes it down the line. She plays it back across the top of the box, and it is cleared away by the Bison. OBU comes back with the counter. They play it out wide to Edwards. Edwards gets it. She takes it down the line, passes it, crosses it in.
It looks like Yoder and John Tomaso switched again. She's playing back on this left outside mid and Yoder back to the right back.
It's a lot of tactical changes going on right now. Maybe it's just to keep her fresh. And Gliski and cleared out by OBU Bison. It's not a bad ball. Not a bad run by Gliski either. Throw in to Gliski. Gliski on the ball. Crosses it back over the top.
And now Nancy switched with Grace. So now Grace Self was playing back in her home position, center back, and Nancy Williams back to her home position in the midfield.
Well done. OBU wins the ball in the middle. Play it down the line to Lowry. Lowry licks up. Plays the ball across the top. And it is won back by Dijon Tomaso.
Looks like a late tackle by Joe Tomasa, but the ref says nothing happened there.
The ref is letting the girls play today. Been a physical game thus far, but the ref is definitely letting them play today. Evans with the throw in to Robinson. Robinson is not letting up, and she creates the turnover, and SMU wins it back in OBU's own half.
Ooh, that was a little nifty by her.
Great dummy. This SMU team is really pressuring high today, and it's definitely helped them out. With them pressing so high, I wonder if they're doing all the tactical changes to keep everybody fresh. Because now it looks like Robinson is playing in this left attacking spot instead of her normal central midfielder spot. Well done by Yoder on the far side to clear that out, stop the OBU attack. SNU doesn't need to let off. I think they definitely need to keep the pressure up. Definitely need to keep attacking.
Yeah, I think they relaxed a little right now, but, I mean, they can't do that right now. I mean, if OBU sneaks in the goal, I mean, it can change the outcome of the game. I mean, one goal can change a lot, but we'll see.
Definitely can, and then there's more than enough time for OBU to get back into this game. SNU throw in. Evans is going to take this throw. And it is out for another throw in for OBU. This OBU team is coming in with a 2-game losing streak, so you would think they would use that as a boost to try to get themselves a win today, but it doesn't seem that way. Robinson plays it up for Glitzky. Glitzky, one-on-one. Oh, well done by Glitzky. She finds Robinson at the top of the box. The pass just behind her. Great counterattack by the Crimson Storm. Unfortunately, they just couldn't connect on that last pass. Ball played out by Evans. OBU with the throw-in. Great win by Nancy Williams. Evans with the clear. OBU taking it down the line. Yoder defending. Well done by Yoder. Yoder with the slide tackle. OBU throw in.
It also looks like Kelsey Visser dropped to the midfield. And now Hannah Robinson's up in the forward position. So a lot of moving around in this starting 11 today. Something that we haven't seen in the last home game, but something they may have done while they're on the road last week.
Now, do you think this is more to preserve energy or just tactical changes all around?
Maybe just to conserve energy, but I can't see that as conserve energy. I mean, They have subs back there that can play equally as the people out there. But I mean, at the same time, it could also be tactical. But that's something that only Coach Duncan knows.
Whatever it is, it's working. So let's see if they can just keep it up and keep their foot on the gas pedal. OBU with the ball in the middle of the field. Well done. Evans again stops that attack. Plays it up forward to Glitsky. Glitsky plays it up top to Robinson. Let's see if Robinson can get there. Robinson tracks it down. And she wins a throw-in for the Crimson Storm. Robinson, the 5'11" sophomore, is leading the team in points, or is tied at least with 3 points. So the Nazarene loses the ball. OBU recovers. They clear it out. Play it up to 16. Edwards. Edwards plays it over. Fuentes is coming out. Well done by Fuentes. Fuentes read that really well. She was able to come out and beat the OBU forward to the ball. Fuentes with the clear. Speaking of Fuentes, Fuentes is ranked second in the conference in save percentage at 84% and is tied for 22nd in the NCAA in saves and 32nd in the nation in saves per game.
Yeah, that's pretty impressive for Fuentes. I mean, she's had some great saves in the past games that SNU could have lost a lot more. And looks like we have our first substitution. It'll be Shanae Vasquez for Heather John Tomaso.
And Glitsky moves out to this left side, and Vasquez moves up top.
I don't know if you saw that, but Grace Self and Nancy Williams once again switched. So Grace is back in the midfield, and Nancy's back in the center back.
Me and you are both soccer players, Oscar, and I'm pretty sure we have not seen as many tactical changes as we have in this game. That's very unusual, but, if it's working, keep doing it. Maybe this is something that Coach has found during the week or over the weekend that is really helping this team out.
I mean, I can see, some teams do it, just to confuse the opposing team, But I mean, I don't know if OBU's even noticed it, to be quite honest.
I agree. OBU plays it down the line. Yoder with the clear. OBU wins a throw-in. Robinson with the ball. She turns. She has tons of space to run into. She plays it. Was looking for Self on the right side.
I think Glitsky could have called for that. She was wide open way over here.
I agree. Yoder with the throw-in to Vasquez. Vasquez is able to win another throw-in. And she plays it over to Robinson. Robinson lays it off to Owens. And Owens plays it out. Evans with the throw in to Glitsky. OBU clears it out for another throw in. Evans takes it, looking for Vasquez. Vasquez is keeping the pressure up, looking to win another throw in or corner kick. Robinson steps in with a double team. And unfortunately, OBU wins that back. OBU was able to break that press by the Storm. Ball goes out, and it's another Crimson Storm throw in. The wind is picking up a bit here.
It's still not strong enough to be a factor yet, but I mean, if you can still get a shot with the wind, I mean, it'll still pick up a little pace.
I agree. Ball played into the box and it's cleared out by OBU. Oh, what a tackle. And it's won back by Owens. It's a great tackle down there by Owens to win the ball back in their own half. Tried to play the ball across, but went out for a goal kick.
I think she should have been a little bit more selfish there, just kind of driving down the line, trying to find some legs in there and maybe deflection and go in.
I agree. Great win in the middle by Self. Self is playing a good job. She's doing a good job in the middle of the field today.
I agree. Yeah, she's playing very well there in the midfield. She looks very comfortable there.
You know, I think that may have been the reason why they put her in the middle, because last time we were here, they lost a lot of the balls in the middle, and with Self stepping into that middle, she's definitely helping them out on the defensive end and winning balls in the middle of the field.
I agree, and I mean, same thing with Nancy Williams. I mean, she also feels like she's at home in the center back position. So I think it was a good tactical change for them, and
a couple more subs. We have a sub for both teams. Number 11, Kelsey Lowe is coming in for number 13, Kylie Williams.
And entering for Southern Nazarene, number 23, Katie Crawford. Number 24, Stephanie Ledgerwood.
Katie Crawford comes in for Southern Nazarene, and as well as Stephanie Ledgerwood. Glitsky and Yoder come out for the Storm for a much-needed rest. Both of them done really well in this first half. Glitsky with the 2 goals, and Yoder with the great defensive effort so far.
I think we'll see some more changes later in the second half. If this game keeps going as 3-0, I mean, try some new people, see how they play, and maybe get some more playing time in the future.
We have an injured player, an injured OBU Bison.
And this will be a great opportunity for everybody to get at least a little water break. It's a little hot out there, not too hot, but I mean,
anything helps.
I agree.
Not sure what really happened to the injured player, but we do hope she gets up okay.
I think she got hit in the back of the head. I mean, so kind of a painful spot in the head to get hit. That and the top of your head.
That's definitely not good.
So we'll see if she can get up from this. Hopefully it's nothing serious. Hopefully she can come back in the game later on.
Let's just use this time to go over the standings in the Great American Conference. Southwestern Oklahoma is 6-2 overall, 2-0 in the GAC. Harding is 5-2-1, 2-0 in the GAC. Ouachita
Entering for
Baptist
Oklahoma Baptist, number 42,
is
Jennifer
3-4, 2-0 in the GAC. East Central is 2-6 overall and 1-1 in the GAC. Oklahoma Baptist, they're 2-3 overall, 0-2 in the GAC. Southern Nazarene, they are 3-5 overall, 0-2 in the GAC. And to round it out, Northwestern Oklahoma State, they're 2-4-1 and 0-2 in the GAC. And we are back. The injured player did walk off. Bussert with the ball on her foot, looking for Robinson up top. The ball rolls out. It's a Crimson Storm throw-in. We have a free kick. Self takes the free kick. She plays it into the box once again, and it is cleared out by OBU. Self and her free kick, she's putting them in the spots where they needed to be put in. Great win by Roark to stop the OBU counter. Oh, great turn. Unfortunately, Bussert loses in the middle of the field, and that's not a place where you want to move. OBU with the counter attack, 1v1 with the goalkeeper.
Ooh.
Well done.
Great recovery by Williams and great stop by Fuentes. But that was a little scary right there. I mean, losing in the midfield, you can't do that right there.
You can, and as you can see, it led to a great counter attack by OBU. And Nancy Williams was able to catch up and help out her goalkeeper and make that 1v1 a little bit harder for the forward.
Looks like we're about to have a handful of subs here.
OBU plays it over the top.
And it's offsides.
Offsides. Self is going to take this free kick.
I think Self went back to defense again.
It does look like she's back in that central defender spot. Robinson plays the ball out wide to Owens, and she plays it across, and it's grabbed by the goalkeeper. They play it back. OBU comes with the counter. OBU comes back quickly. She plays it out wide to Lowry. Lowry taking it down the line. Plays it the ball across.
Ooh.
Shot. Shot by Edwards, and that goes over the top.
And that was not a bad play by OBU. I mean, open it out wide, cross it in, and
number 9, Casey Throckmorton.
it was a great play by OBU. Just couldn't finish it. And like I said, handful of subs coming in.
Handful of subs. We have about 8 minutes left in this half, and it's a handful of subs coming in for the Crimson Storm.
Looks like Casey Throgmorton, Shelby Martinez, Rachel Cantrell, and Sierra Price came in. Looks like Ashley Owens, Hannah Robinson, Kelsey Bussert, and don't know who the other one came out.
It's a lot of bodies moving around.
Yeah, indeed, indeed.
With the subs coming in, let's see if the Storm can keep up this pressure and end out this half. There's about 8 minutes left.
It's like Contrell's playing in that midfield spot, and she's normally a defender. So we'll see how she feels in there in that spot.
OBU plays the ball top of the box, and it's cleared away by Throgmorton. Throgmorton back on the ball. She loses it. Oh! OBU with the throw in. Lowry recovers, plays the ball across. Self with the clear.
7 for 8.
Looks like we have an OU player down, but they're still gonna play it. Nope. All right.
Play has been stopped. Another Bison on the turf. And I believe that is can't quite see her number, but I think that's Anna Brewster.
And well, she's back on her feet. It was number 19, Emily Infante.
Sorry about the wrong player. But we did correct that. It is number 19. Looks like she got maybe a little cramp or Charlie horse in her thigh.
And we have another sub, and looks like Grace is coming out.
Entering for Oklahoma Baptist, number 2, Yami Sanchez.
Control got
Entering
dropped in
for
that
Southern Nazarene, number 7,
center back
Kennedy
position. And Grace had a really good first half.
I agree, Oscar. She did have a great first half. Oh, shit.
That was pretty close right there.
Yeah, it was. Got to protect the computers at all costs.
At all costs.
Let's see if SNU can close out this half. Either get another goal or keep possession and not let up another goal. But they did just win a corner kick.
Yeah, they lost that huge momentum they had in the first 15, 20 minutes. They kind of relaxed a little, but as long as they don't receive a goal, I mean, it'll be good. Oof.
Cross played in by Throgmorton.
Pretty good ball. It wasn't bad. Shelby Martinez got ahead to it and just didn't hit it at the goal.
OBU with the goal kick. Emma Beck to take the goal kick. Bypasses a couple Crimson Storm defenders and OBU defenders. So the Nazarene is able to recover the second ball, and they play it up top looking for Sierra Price. Interesting. Sierra Price came off the bench, but she is actually one of the leaders on this team. She's leading in points, has 3, and has a goal and an assist on the year. So it looks like they do have some good production off the bench. So there really isn't any let up for the Crimson Storm when they do a lot of their substitutions. The Bison looking to counter. They play a ball to the right side. Evans tracks that down and she clears it out. Bison recover. Great step in the middle.
Oof.
Oh, great tackle. OBU controlling the action right now.
Oof.
Shot. And it's high. OBU is controlling the action right now. That shot was taken by Maddie Wyndham. 5'4" senior midfielder out of Edmond. She took on a couple Crimson Storm players in the middle of the field and was able to get free to unleash that shot, but it went high. Fuentes taking her time to get back, take this goal kick. Fuentes with the goal kick. It's one back by the Bison. Bison throw in.
Yeah, and that's what you were just hoping it wasn't like something seriously neck related. But yeah, it was press skull.
What do you think OBU has to do in the second half to get back into this game?
Well, they need to. Well, right now, I mean, I think the coach is planning on what to do in the second half. But at least, as long as OBU can get a late goal in the first half, I mean, they'll definitely change the outcome in the second half. But we'll see. I mean, for OBU in the second half, I think they need to high pressure as much as they can and see if they can get a goal and keep carrying that momentum with them.
Agreed. So the Nazarene with another corner kick.
But if SNU scores here late in the first half,
Throgmorton
then
takes that. Ooh. Looked dangerous.
it looked dangerous. But like I was saying, if SNU scores here late in the game, I mean, it'll be a whole different story for OBU's coach. He may go with the same game plan he was going for, but we'll see.
Cleared out. One back in the middle by Shelby Martinez. They get the ball out wide over to Casey Throgmorton. She plays the ball across the top, and it is cleared out by OBU. OBU clears it up the line, and the ball goes out for a Crimson Storm throw-in. Evans with the throw-in. Throgmorton over to Martinez. Martinez loses the ball in the middle of the field. OBU on the counter. They play the ball up top. She's on.
Oh.
And unfortunately she loses her
man.
footing. If she doesn't lose her footing, she's on her own.
Looks like that sniper.
That sniper.
That sniper came out of nowhere. I don't know if you saw, but Rachel Cantrell also got hit. So, I mean, he was going for two. Well done by the sniper.
Saved a goal for the Crimson Storm. Crimson Storm, they can't let up. It's about a minute left. They definitely want to go into halftime with this 3-goal lead.
Yeah, like I said, SNU can't allow a goal right now. But if OBU can get one right here, I mean, it'll be a huge momentum shifter.
Dangerous corner.
1 minute remaining. 1 minute.
I'm not sure what happened on that corner, but Fuentes came out and she was beat.
Oh,
Great tackle. Stop the Crimson Storm throw-in. Or counter, I'm sorry. But on that last corner kick, I'm not sure what happened, but Fuentes came out and she got beat.
great solo effort by Sierra Price. I think she should have held the ball just a little bit longer so she can get a little help. That way she could have options to play. But she did pretty good. I mean, she was able to hang on, but unfortunately she lost it. But fortunately it went out for a throw-in.
We don't have any trees anymore. Where's the sniper gonna hide?
OBU wins it. They play the ball over the top.
10, 9, 8,
Kelsey Lowe
7, 6.
plays it up top to
5,
number 2.
4.
Ooh.
2.
Great effort by Sanchez just right before the end of the half.
What a difference that would have made if they would have scored that right there in the dying seconds of the game.
Fuentes with the stop, make the save to keep the 3-0 lead going into halftime. So Southern Nazarene takes a 3-0 lead into the locker room at halftime. With that being said, we're going to take a break as well. And welcome back to SNUathletics.com. We are back for the second half of the Lady Crimson Storm against the women of Oklahoma Baptist. Crimson Storm are up 3-0. Sorry, I know it says 2-0 at the screen, but we are currently getting that worked on. But it is 3-0.
We've been having some issues this whole half.
Some technical issues. And we're live. OBU with the kickoff. They lose it. And Robinson attack for Crimson Storm. What are you expecting to see out of OBU this second half, Oscar?
Well, I think they need to high pressure, get an early goal. And, I mean, if they can get an early goal, I mean, that'll definitely give them a little boost and to keep attacking. But now if SNU gets an early goal, then that might crush OBU's hopes.
For SNU, what do you think they need to do in the second half to preserve this game and leave?
Not to relax. That's one thing. They can't relax right now. Oof. Ooh,
Great save.
Like I said, they cannot relax right now. They need to keep the pressure going. Try to find another goal. Keep getting that cushion going. Because if OBU can sneak one in early in this half, then, I mean, it'll be a whole different ball game.
Fuentes comes up huge for Crimson Storm within the first couple minutes of the second half. Sometimes as a goalkeeper, you do need to make a big save to keep your team focused.
Looks like there's only one change to the start of the second half compared to the start of the first half. Looks like Rachel Cantrell is in for Paige Rourke.
And not only that, but I see Self has moved back to this back line. Ooh. Self is playing her natural center back position. And then Robinson and Williams are playing in that central midfield spot together. Dijon Tomaso is back in the game on the left side. Self with a great win. Ball over the top to Glitsky. Glitsky gets to it. She plays the ball over the top to Boussert. And unfortunately, Boussert puts the header wide.
That was actually a really great play by SNU. Just passing it, finding it wide, and Booster just coming in and just barely.
Misses it by inches. But
that was a great play. I think that's one of the better plays we've seen all day from SNU.
I agree. That was a great transition by them. They were able to connect 2 and 3 passes together. And like you said, Glitsky was able to get to that and play it across. You know, only downside to that play is Boussert, you're right in front of the goal. You have to put that away. You have to put that header away. When you get chances like that, you can't let them go to waste.
And that's what SNU needs to try to connect more passes, try to make more transitions. See what happened right there? They almost got a goal off of it. And if SNU can keep doing more of that kind of football, well, I mean, you know, soccer terms, and then they're going to be very successful in the season. That's something that we haven't seen from the past games. Like I said, I don't know how they did and how they played at Ouachita and Harding this past week. But like I said, you need to connect more passes, try to play some soccer. And I mean, you saw the result. They almost got a goal off of it.
I agree. Fuentes with the clear. Ball is played out by the Bison. Crimson Storm throw in. Owens is down there battling and she wins it. And she wins a throw-in for the Crimson Storm. Crimson Storm play a ball across.
Ooh.
Punched out by the goalkeeper straight to Robinson. Oh, what a save by the goalkeeper. Robinson puts one on frame and a terrific save by the OBU goalkeeper, Emma Beck.
Just a little bit more power, and I think that would have snuck in.
It was on Robinson's left foot. We both know that's not her strong foot, but nonetheless, a great effort by Robinson to put that rebound back on frame. The Crimson Storm have come out in this second half with a little bit of energy. Let's see if they can keep their foot on the pedal, unlike they did in the first half. I mean, I know they're up 3-0, but can't relax. There is a foul on the play.
Oh, and here comes Grace Self. This is a perfect spot for her. This is her area. You know, she's got a boot, and so we'll see if she can make something out of this. And she's got a little bit of wind, so I mean, not a lot, but could help a little.
You can tell Self wanted to take this free kick. As soon as it was called, she immediately ran up to that. She's about 25 yards out. She takes it. She puts it on frame. Ooh. Just high.
Like I said, Grace has a boot, and that's her spot. She almost got a goal off of it. So, great shot by Grace Self.
Goal kick played out, one back by Williams.
Ooh. And again, SNU is trying to get that fourth goal, no matter what.
Bussert with another shot on frame. Just goes wide. But like Oscar said, SNU is really pushing to get this fourth goal. I think Coach Duncan might have got into them at halftime and let them know not to let off and to keep the pressure up. And also, I think they do want the shutout. So
that's one of the things that Coach Duncan says. She wants to shout out. I think that would have been enough motivation for the girls. I mean, who doesn't want to shout out, especially since you've been shout out in the past 3 games?
Exactly. It's always good to get that shutout. I know, especially for the back line and the goalkeeper, they feel really good about when they shut opponents out. For you that are watching this women's game, you guys are actually in for a treat today. We have a doubleheader tonight. The men, they're in their home for the first time this year, so they play right after the women. So if you guys want to stay tuned and watch the men's play OBU as well, we're going to have that for you. Foul by Hannah Yoder. It's a good tactical foul. She stopped the flow of play for OBU.
I think that foul was a little weak, I got to say. They were both going for the ball. It was 50-50, but, I mean, the ref saw it otherwise.
Oh, great free kick. Well done by Fuentes to come out and punch that out.
Ooh.
Oh, wow. What a save by Fuentes with the help of Self.
And Self took a hit there, but she's back on her feet, and that would have been very, very bad for SNU.
Great effort by Grace and Fuentes. Fuentes started the play. She came out and she punched it away, but unfortunately it took a bounce off of one of the OBU forwards.
It looked like it went in, but I mean the AR said it didn't cross the line, so I mean we can't tell from here anyway, so
and there's no goal line technology here, so
we can't afford that yet.
But nonetheless, it was a great effort by Natasha Fuentes and Grace Self all around to clear that off the line. and keep the score at 3-0. And that's what you need. Good effort from your back line and your goalkeeper.
That was great effort by Grace and Natasha Fuentes there.
Bison are trying to keep possession. They switch play. They play it over to Edwards. Edwards loses it out of bounds.
It looks like Grace is coming off. Looks like she did get
Number 6,
she did get hit pretty hard. Hopefully it's just a big hit, nothing serious. But now Paige Rourke is back in the game.
Which is in the bathtub. You know, they're both familiar with playing that spot. They played together there. Robinson with possession of the ball. Well done by Robinson to use her body to shield off the OBU defender.
Starting to get a little physical out there. See if the ref doesn't lose control of this game.
So far, he's been doing a good job. You know, it is getting a bit more physical in the second half. Rourke with the free kick. She plays it into the box. It's deflected over the top and cleared out by the Bison. Southern Nazarene in possession. Cantrell plays it over the top to Glitzky. Glitzky gets a hold of it and she wins a corner or a throw-in for Southern Nazarene. Robinson in possession again. Ball goes out for another Crimson Storm throw-in. Played out for goal kick. Beck plays it out. One back by Williams. Williams and Glitzky both fighting for the ball. Glitzky wins it. She plays it over to Owens, and Owens was able to win a free kick. Another free kick for Crimson Storm.
And this is where Self usually takes it, but she's not on the field right now. Looks like Glitzky is going for it. Let's see if she goes for goal or goes for a cross. And looks like she may go for a cross.
She plays it into the box, looking for Robinson. Ball cleared up. And it is cleared. Picked up by the OBU goalkeeper.
Not a bad effort, not a bad effort.
Got to win those second balls in the box. Especially when it's just floating around in the air like that.
Oof.
Great job by Yoder to stay with the OBU forward.
Great hustle, and she got a foul out of it. So I think right now SNU needs to just control the pace right now. Just kind of take their time on this. Have the players take a little breather.
I think SNU should just keep a little bit more possession. I understand that they're looking for that fourth goal, which isn't bad at all. You know, but just keep possession, tire OBU out, run some clock.
No, I agree. That's something they need to do, especially when you're ahead by this much. This early in the half, you just want to just keep the ball. Just keep it. Just play it simple like that. I mean, that was great. But just keep the ball.
Keep the ball. Work on, you know, connecting 5 and 6 passes. You know, especially when you're up this with three goals. You're up by 3 goals. OBU with the counter. Great defensive effort by Southern Nazarene as they recover and stop that counter.
Pretty selfish by number 16, Kerrigan Edwards. I think she could have taken a couple more touches down the line. Trying to find some feet. She did have a couple options in the box, but she decided to go for the shot and went way wide.
OBU did have numbers, and we're sitting next to the coaches, and the coaches are shouting the same thing, you know. Edwards, if she picked her head up and took her time, then she would have saw the numbers. Now we have a counterattack by Southern Nazarene.
Ooh,
Goal! Well done. Great individual effort by Kelsey Boussert. The ball was cleared out, and it was just the footwork between her and the central defender from OBU, and she was able to outmuscle and outpace the defender and poke it by the goalkeeper.
the good old toe poke, you know. You don't see that often, but if it's executed correctly, it
It's
can make a great goal.
dangerous.
Yes. And like you said, I mean, she muscled her out of the way. She outran her. I mean, that was a great flick by Robinson. And now they're 4-0. I think SNU can now, I don't want to say relax, but try some new things. You know, they're up ahead. They're at home. Make the fans go crazy a little. I mean,
Like I said, you know, you're up 4-0 now. You know, connect some passes, work on your possession game. And not only that, but I'm pretty sure soon there will be a lot of subs being made. But nonetheless, you know, great effort by Kelsey Boussert. You know, she's been inserted into that more of an attacking role, and it's definitely helping this team out.
yeah, now she has 2 goals in the game. I think it's maybe in her 4th of the season now, I believe.
She has 2 on the day. Glitsky has 2 on the day.
It's where like you can tell that Adam Sandler started to run out of ideas, and that came out before. Really? Yeah. Well, I knew it came out before.
OBU looking to counter. Great defensive work by Roark.
Foul once again by
Able
OBU.
to create that foul.
We're starting to see a little frustration from OBU. Let's see if it doesn't get out of hand, doesn't get nasty.
And this is where the Crimson Storm have to keep their heads. They're up 4-0. No need for them to play into the frustration of OBU. They keep their cool heads and walk out of this game card free.
Yeah, I mean, SNU just needs to keep their cool down. Try not to stoop to OBU's level and just keep playing their own style. Just try to play some soccer and just hopefully they may go for the 5th goal. Who knows?
OBU with the ball, and it is cleared out by Crimson Storm. Katie Crawford with the defensive clear. OBU with the throw-in. Bice to take the throw-in for OBU. She receives it and puts the ball back in. I'm sorry, that was Edwards. Edwards clears it. No one was there. Fuentes recovers it. I see that Dejan Tomaso has been moved up to this attacking position.
Yes,
And she just gets the ball played in.
Oof.
Ooh.
That was a great ball. Great ball by Kelsey Boussert.
Dejan Tomaso has done well in the position that she's in now. She's the lone forward, and she definitely has the pace. And Boussert obviously knows that because she played that ball through, looking for her to outrun that central defender, and she almost had it.
I think Coach is trying to use Dion Tomaso's speed. I mean, she saw how Boussert outran number 27, Shelby Shawn. And so I think she's going to try that, see how this works.
Not only that, but I think Coach Duncan is trying to get Dejan Tomaso back inserted into playing her game. She's been out for a couple games. So I think she's trying to get her, fit and back to playing her game as well.
Oof.
Oof.
Took an awkward bounce right there. Luckily, Fuentes reacted pretty well, and nothing serious happened here.
Fuentes with the clear. Way to bring that down. Well done by Bussert to bring that ball out of the air. Southern Nazarene is getting ready to make another sub. Shelby Nichols will be coming in. Robinson plays the ball over to Dejan Tomaso. Glitsky now with the ball on her foot, and she's out wide. She plays a crossover, and it's cleared out by OBU. Robinson steps in, takes a shot, and it is deflected out and throw-in.
Looks like we have a sub. Shelby Nichols coming in for Katie Crawford.
OBU is looking to make a change as well.
And looks like number
Entering
7.
Oklahoma Baptist, number 7, Jamie Hartley. And entering for Southern Nazarene, number 28, Shelby Nichols.
Jamie Hartley came in for, can't tell from here. She went out from the other side.
Hartley came in for, can't see.
Hannah and Nancy. Yeah, I don't know. 10 and 3.
It looks like Self is back on her feet. Looks like she's feeling pretty good now. After taking a big hit, saving the goal.
Grace Self and Shanae Vasquez are both returning to the game.
And it looks like Williams and Hannah Robinson are coming out.
OBU is making a change as well. Sanchez is coming in for number 19, Emily Infante.
Entering for Oklahoma Baptist, number 2, Yami Sanchez. And entering for Southern Nazarene, Grace Self and Shanae Vasquez.
Punched out by the goalkeeper. Ball. Oh, OBU with the clear. Cantrell is on the ball. She has tons of time.
Oh, yeah. This is where she needs to just relax, just see who she finds.
Oh,
Ooh,
Glitsky
great maneuver by Glitsky.
with the step over
Aye.
to get by the defender. Unfortunately, the pass wasn't there. Glitsky getting a little creative on the line down there.
That was a great move by Glitsky. I think she could have driven a little bit more down the
with
line.
The counter. Great defensive effort by Royal Arc. Well done by Yoder. Great tackle. And she finds Glitsky up the line. Glitsky turns and plays it over to Self. Self has tons of space to run into. She finds Bussert. Bussert back to Self.
Aye.
And Self plays it back to Bussert, but it rolls out of bounds. That was definitely a great setup by Bussert and Self. I think if Self picks up her head and takes a look, she notices she's in the middle of the field with tons of space to run into.
Yeah, with that leg of hers, she could have definitely ripped one and could have ended up back of the net.
Another sub by the Crimson Storm. Yoder comes out, and Brianna Evans, she returns.
We'll see if we start seeing some new faces here later on. Usually we see people that come in normally as subs. In case like Shanae Vasquez. But Shelby Nichols, I mean, she came in. One of the fewer new faces we see. She's getting some playing time today.
Yeah, I would think that there would be a lot of changes coming within the next 5 to 10 minutes. OBU with the ball and Southern. Well done by Evans. And Grace with the clear. Looking for Dejan Tomaso. OBU with the clear. OBU in possession. Oh, looked like a handball there, but it wasn't called. But there is a foul on the play. Crimson Storm, Grace Self to take this free kick. She has one wide right here, but I think she's going to prefer to play long. And she does. Looking for Bussert. Ashley Owens crosses it into the box. Ooh, and it's picked up by the goalkeeper, Emma Beck. It's been a great offensive effort by the Crimson Storm today. Something that I've been waiting to see in as the year goes on.
Yeah, this is something that they needed. Coming off a 3-game losing streak and being shut out in those 3 games. Scoring 4 today, it's going to definitely help them out maybe throughout the whole season. Definitely to the next game. See if they can carry this momentum to the next game.
It's definitely a confidence booster. And not only that, but some of the players that have scored, maybe they can get on a hot streak. You know, Glitzky, she seems to be their offensive workhorse that they look to go to. And with her scoring 2 goals today, let's see if that can get her on track and get her going for the rest of the year.
Looks like we have 2 subs for OBU.
Number 6, Lacey Williams is coming in. And number 11, Kelsey Lowe is coming in. Coming out is number 16, Kerrigan Edwards.
Number 6, Lacey Williams.
And number 18,
and number 11, Kelsey
Kiera
Lowe.
Mattingly. Goal kick. Beck. And Self wins that. Ooh. Michaela Lowry on the ball. Ooh, great tackle by Shelby Nichols, but there was a foul on the play. I think Roark got her from behind. So OBU with the free kick. Jennifer Gold.
See if OBU can make something out of this. At least get a goal.
Let's see how Fuentes does on this.
Ooh.
Great ball.
And oof, that was a great ball. Like we said in the first half, can't let it bounce like that in front of your box.
You cannot, as a goalkeeper, you cannot let that ball bounce. Either you have to come out and clear that, or one of your defenders has to clear that away. OBU with the corner kick. Now SNU just has to work on keeping this shutout. Corner kick played across. It's cleared out by Bussert. OBU back in possession. Looks like we're going to have 3 more changes by Southern Nazarene.
And one of them is going to be a keeper change.
Sierra Price is going to come in, as well as Amy Martin. And like Oscar just stated, we are going to have a goalkeeper change.
So Tasha Fuentes is going to keep the clean sheet.
Natasha Fuentes is coming out. Ashley Owens is coming out. And
Entering for Southern Nazarene,
Heather
number
DeJean
15, Amy
Tomaso.
Martin. Number 17, Morgan Loazo. And number 27, Sierra Price.
So new goalkeeper in goal, Morgan Loazo.
I think this may be her first game, to be honest, and along with Amy Martin. I could be wrong, but like I said, we're starting to see some new faces. Get them some experience out here. This is a great game to get some experience.
I agree.
And I mean, Amy Martin she's a sophomore, along with Maureen Lazau. She's a freshman, so this is a great opportunity for the young goalkeeper.
For a goalkeeper to see action, being a freshman, getting real action, you know, it comes hard. But, you know, when you do get that chance to play, it definitely boosts your confidence and gets you acclimated to the college game. So this is some good minutes for her, especially with her being in that backup role. You never know, anything is possible, but it's always good to get her some minutes in crunch time, so she can get her feet wet and get some experience.
I agree now that SNU have a little bit over 15 minutes. I mean, I think they should just try some things now. See what they can pull out of their sleeves here.
Try some things, keep a bit more possession, and just really work on the defensive side and keep OBU off the board.
That's the main thing right here. Trying to keep them off the board, get that clean sheet. And, I mean, Tosh Fuentes already has her clean sheet. Let's see if the young keeper Morgan Lozao gets her clean sheet for today.
I agree. Keep them off the board. Just an interesting stat about these two teams. The series is tied at 5-5, and the last time the two teams faced each other was in 2011. A 2-0 home victory for Crimson Storm. SNU also won the 2010 matchup as well. And that game was played in Shawnee, and SNU won by a score of 3-2.
2011, man, that was my freshman year.
Oh wow!
Like I said, this is the first time they've seen each other in quite a bit. So I mean, these two back in the day always brought out a big crowd. Always a big game between these two local teams.
When these two schools were NAI, did you guys play each other in conference as well, or?
Yes, we were in the same conference.
Nice. Interesting.
Now OBU's in the Division II league now, so we'll see how they do. I think, like I said, I think this is their first year. I'm not quite sure, but I mean, they're not doing too bad. But I mean, they're still young in this division, so we'll see in a couple years see how they cope. Kind of like SNU did. I mean, SNU did a very good job their first years. So we'll see. We'll see how OBU will do in the next few years.
Nice. As you can see, Morgan, she just had her first action of the game. She came out and picked up a ball.
Jeez.
The clock has been stopped. There has been blood spotted on a player. A little confusion. Another sub that's going to be made here soon for the Crimson Storm. Casey Throgmorton is going to come in.
Let's see if Casey can get that fifth goal.
.33 comes back in the game after being cleaned up. So Throgmorton is coming in for Glitsky.
Entering for Oklahoma Baptist, number 33.
Great game by Glitsky. Seems like her night will be done and she will be one short of the hat trick, but nonetheless, she did put in a 2-goal performance and she had a great game today. Hats off to her.
Looks like we're having two more subs once again with Kennedy Orton
and
Stephanie Ledgerwood.
OBU is making a change as well. Kaylee Lane is going to come in for Jennifer Goth as soon as there's a stoppage.
Entering for Oklahoma Baptist, number
Self
14, Kaylee
is
Lane.
coming out, as
And
well
entering
as
for Southern
Bussert.
Nazarene, number 7, Kennedy Orton.
And she
And
will
number
also be
24,
shy of the
Stephanie
hat trick for
Legerwood.
tonight. Looks like these two will be done as well.
Nonetheless, great game by them both. Bussert had high energy all game. She was the goal. She did get 2 goals in as well. Gray Self overall had a good game. She had a good defensive effort.
Good defensive and midfield effort.
Her presence was felt. So now let's just see if, with all the new faces, SNU can keep OBU off the scoreboard.
The only starters out there is Paige Rourke and Brianna Evans from the original 11.
Oh, wow.
Basically a whole new team out there.
Good experience for the new faces. Definitely good experience for the new faces. Getting some time, getting their feet wet, getting some minutes.
And this is what SNU needs to try to do. Oh, I think she could have played out here to Nichols, but I mean, Throckmorton got there. Great ball. Ooh, great ball from Throgmorton.
Oh, good step by Evans. Evans with the shot.
Ooh. What a shot from Evans. Great save by the keeper, Emma Beck.
Great way to hang on to it as well.
Yeah, that had quite a bit of power.
It did. Evans isn't shy to use her left foot. Ball cleared out for a throw-in. Throwing over to Crimson Storm. OBU on the counter. 1v3, and she's not scared to take on any of them. Oh, and she creates a foul.
This is a great opportunity for OBU. Let's see if they can capitalize. And great opportunity for the freshman, Morgan Lazau. See how she will handle this situation.
Maddie Wyndham was the OBU forward that was taking on Maddie Wyndham with the free kick. Looks like she's going to take this left-footed. And she does, and it hits the wall. The wall does their job.
That's what they're supposed to do. Oof.
Oh, great tackle.
Great tackle. It's a corner. Great tackle by Paige Rourke.
Great defensive effort, and it looks like the Crimson Storm are really trying to get this shutout. They have not stopped playing defense, although they're up by 4. Corner kick for OBU. OBU takes the corner. They get the ball in the box. They turn. It's deflected, and it's cleared out. Crimson Storm, they're doing a good job of clearing everything out. Ball plays back in over the top. And we have an offsides call, and we have 2 more subs that are getting ready to come in.
Looks like it'll be Nancy Williams back again.
As well as Marissa Alvarez. She's a freshman as well.
So great opportunity for the young lad.
And there will be another one.
It'll be good old Zippa going in for the game. Like I said, this was a great opportunity to see some new faces, see what they can do out there, see if they prove themselves to the coach that they deserve more playing time.
So we stop the clock at 5 minutes.
OBU with the ball.
28.
And it's cleared out by the Crimson Storm. And it looks like Coach Duncan is getting ready to clear her bench. She's putting in a host of Storm players. And there's ball over the top.
Ooh,
Ooh.
great stuff by Morgan.
Well done, Morgan.
She almost got caught there, but she was able to react quickly enough.
Way to react. Way to come off her line. OBU with the throw in.
And now the subs will finally go in.
There's a host of Storm players coming in. Roark is coming out. Cantrell is coming out. Stevens is out, as well as Amy Martin.
Shelby Martinez. Number 22, Marissa Alvarez.
I think Amy did a
Number 26,
good job
Legenis.
the time she was out in the field. Get a little playing time out there and see what the coach thinks about her.
I think she did a good job, too. Uh-oh. Southern Nazarene with the shot on goal.
Ooh, great shot by Throgmorton.
Throgmorton with the left foot. She puts it on frame. Saved by Emma Beck. And Coach Duncan is still on the sideline shouting instructions, although
Looks like there's a little bit of confusion of where people go right now. Not only SNU has quite a new face, I think OBU also throwing out some new faces. I mean, most of their starters are out as well. So,
oh, what a turn.
great opportunity for both teams.
Definitely. OBU in possession right now.
Oof. little unorthodox right there, but I mean she got the ball.
She definitely did. Nonetheless, it was a good tackle.
It looks like the only starter. There's two, Brianna Evans and Nancy Williams, providing the experience out there.
And I'm surprised those two are still in. OBU controlling the action right now.
Oof.
Nutmeg. Oh, what a turn.
What a turn.
Ooh.
And ooh. Great turn.
Wyndham with the great turn. All she has to do is pick a side, but she puts it over the top.
Keep your head up, Maddie. Keep your head up. Come on.
There's about 2 minutes left in the game. Let's see if SNU can close this game out.
See if they go for the fifth one. See if basically this whole new team can get a goal.
Let's see.
With the time winding down, who do you think? Who do you give MVP for?
MVP can go to a handful of people, but I would definitely have to go with Bussert. I feel like, Bussert, she got the 2 goals, but not only that, she She worked really hard in the field of play, and she kept up the pressure. And she was really active today in today's game. And she caused a lot of trouble for the OBU back line. So if I had to give an MVP, I would give it to Bussert. She deserved it.
I agree. I was debating between Self and Bussert, and I mean they both played great today. Um, Grace playing great in the midfield and in the back line as well. But like you said, Bussert got the goals. Um, and I mean she caused a lot of trouble in the back line. And so, like I said, I'll give it to Bussert as well.
Interesting that you said you're debating between the two because those are my two top choices. I understand Glitsky had 2 goals as well, and she
1
put
minute
in
remaining. 1
a
minute.
good effort. But my top 2 choices were between Self and Bussert as well. Um, but like I said, I went ahead and went with Bussert. Self had a great game herself on the defensive end,
Yeah.
and she helped out the center mid in that central midfield position a lot. She was definitely a workhorse for them today. And I think that's what got them over the top. And not only that, but she did have a ball cleared off the line. She helped out, and then her free kicks were dangerous. I believe one of her free kicks created a goal. So nonetheless, Self had a great game as well. So hats off to her. Hats off to Bussert as well.
10, 9, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1.
And that is the game.
Yeah, we did last year. It depends on how you place the conference. The number 1 seed in the conference. Oh, sorry.
SNU Crimson Storm with the 4-0 victory over the Lady Bison. That takes their GAC record to 1-2 on the year.
This was a great win for them. Like I said, coming from a three winless games with 3 scoreless games.
Oscar.
How's it going? Getting the referee out here.
I haven't seen it in a while. That's my boy right there. I just popped all your fingers. His first foul.
We have the referees over here at the table.
We have the referees, and we got one of the men's soccer players right here, Gustavo Mendoza.
But nonetheless, great effort overall by the women from the Crimson Storm. They picked up a much-needed victory after a 3-game losing streak.
Yeah, it was a needed victory. This will definitely help them out. For Thursday, they'll be at East Central.
So we're going to take a break. Stay tuned. The men's game is coming up next. So stay tuned for that. Thank you for watching the women's game. We'll be back on SNUathletics.com. I haven't hit it yet.
Dude, we don't have another headset.
Hunter on the interstate. Should text me.
Hey.
Welcome back to SNUathletics.com. And we are back with our first men's game of the year. Our men are taking on
Ladies and
Oklahoma
gentlemen, good
Baptist.
evening and welcome to West Harmon Field.
Starting
at the Wander
lineups that have
Road
just walked
Soccer
out.
Complex for today's Great American Conference match featuring the Bison of Oklahoma Baptist and your Southern Nazarene University Crimson Storm. Now let's meet today's starters. First for the Oklahoma Baptist Bison. Starting in goal, number 1, Marcus Oliveira. Number 7, Josue de Paz. Number 8, Vicente Castillo. Number 10, Kirby Robles. Number 11, Ruben Baserto. Number 12, Matthew Giudice. Number 16, Durham Chilcote. Number 18, Junior Andrade. Number 21, David Estrada. Number 22, Pablo Garcia. And number 23, Britt Morgan. And now the starters for your Southern Nazarene University Crimson Storm. Starting in goal, 6'4", sophomore from Mustang, Oklahoma, number 20, Colton Hadlock. A 5'9", freshman from Yukon, Oklahoma, number 2, Cutter Smith. A 5'8", junior from Upper Santa Cruz, Trinidad, number 3, Matthew Lawrence. A 5'10", senior from Monterrey, Mexico, number 4, Gustavo Mendoza. A 6-foot freshman from Oklahoma City, number 6, Keegan Radishell. A 5'7" sophomore from Cameroon, number 7, Freddie Denang. A 5'8" freshman from Wichita, Kansas, number 8, Tommy Fizel. A 5'8" sophomore from Mount Pleasant, Texas, number 10, Ishmael Fernandez. A 5'5" sophomore from Newton, Kansas, number 11, Jared Rangel. A 5'9" freshman from Bethany, Oklahoma, number 13, Pedro Garcia. And a 5'6" senior from Oklahoma City, number 24, Brett Lopez. Crimson Storm is coached by George Schrader.
see somebody up there. No, somebody up there for camera. Hey, does Sean got it? Zach. Does Sean got it? Okay.
And we're about set for kickoff.
All right, this is our first home game for SNU men's. And what a team, OBU. Like I was saying earlier, we haven't seen each other since 2011 in AIA. And we'll see what SNU can do, coming off a great victory away against Harding and had a heartbreaker against Ouachita on the road as well last week.
This is our first time broadcasting the men's soccer, so I'm definitely looking forward to this. They've had an interesting year so far. They are 1-6 overall and 1-1 in the GAC. Seems like they want to come out and keep possession first.
Garcia back to Mendoza. Mendoza down the line trying to find Freddie Diang. Diang with the pressure. And back to the keeper.
Oscar, what are some of the strong points of this Southern Nazarene team?
Well, before one was got killed here. I mean, they're a young team. They're definitely they're gonna definitely pressure. And like I said, they came off a great victory. So that's gonna be a huge confidence booster for them. And OBU coming off a loss against Harding, a team that SNU beat. So we'll see how this plans out today.
Who are some of the key players on this SNU team?
Right now, I think the freshman Tommy Fitzel. I mean, he has 4 goals right now. He's averaging at least a goal a game. And, I mean, right now they need to find Fitzel, get the goals. I mean, and then in the back line we have Matthew Lawrence. I mean, he's a great leader. He's been through a lot of battles. I mean, played alongside most of these guys. So, I mean, it's great to finally watch him play.
That's definitely a good thing to know. I'm looking forward to watching these guys play as well.
There it goes. Number 8, Vicente Castillo. Intercepted by Mendoza. Mendoza carrying down the line. And a little risky pass right there.
Touch the ball, speed it up. All right, let's go forward.
And Freddie with the pressure going. And OBU back to number 21, David Estrada.
Come on, Juice.
Down the line to a corner. I can't tell who that is. Can't tell from here.
Can't see that number. Great ball.
Great ball. And cleared off the line by Ishmael Izzy Fernandez.
So I see you're pretty familiar with the majority of the players on this team.
Yeah, I'm pretty familiar. Oof. Very risky right there. But great effort by the sophomore Colton Hadlock. Interesting fact of Colton, I mean, never played a speck of soccer until his senior year of high school.
Wow.
Starter in varsity. And didn't think he was going to play soccer in college. I mean, he had offers for football. An astounding football player, Colton Hadlock, and I mean, look where he is now.
So what made him change and come to play soccer?
Well, in high school they needed a keeper, and Then convinced him to play, even though he's never played in his life. But he's just an athlete, just athletic ability, Colton. So, I mean, I think whatever sport you throw at him, I think he'll adapt pretty well. And great shot by Fitzel. Goal! Goal by number 8, Tommy Fitzel. That was a great shot. At least 20 yards out.